White moon. Lunar eclipse. Once upon a time, in a town called Wolf Town, where the wind whispered the secrets of the past, there lived a family hiding a great secret. They had been running from evil for years. A dark force was after them. But why? What was the secret the family was hiding? Wolf Town got its name from an old legend. Long ago, a child abandoned by his family was raised by wolves. Growing up like a brother to the wolves, he fought alongside them to protect the town, and the people declared him the son of wolves. Now, that same town had become a refuge for the family in hiding. Ayla and the wounded wolf, the family's young daughter, Ayla, was trying to get used to her new life in the town. One day, she went exploring in the forest surrounding the area. On the way, she came across a wolf with an injured leg. The wolf was groaning in pain, but there was a look of trust in his eyes when he saw Ayla. She immediately took him to the vet, who said it would take time for the wolf to heal. Ayla decided to care for him until he recovered. The wolf quickly became part of the family. Ayla named him Shadow. Shadow stayed by her side at every step, played with her, and even stood guard at night. But with Shadow's arrival, something seemed to shift in the town. The lunar eclipse approaches. As the lunar eclipse drew near, Ayla's parents became increasingly uneasy. They spoke in whispers, rarely went outside. Ayla couldn't understand their behavior. Meanwhile, Shadow had grown restless. He began howling every night. One day, Ayla overheard her parents talking. "The eclipse is near. The dark force may find us even here. If the bond with the wolf grows stronger, it could serve their purpose. We have to protect Ayla." Ayla was shocked by what she heard. Did Shadow have a connection to the dark force threatening the town? Danger in the forest. There was only one night left until the lunar eclipse. Ayla and Shadow went for a walk in the forest. But this wasn't just any walk. Shadow was leading her somewhere, as if something in the woods was calling them. Ayla followed Shadow to an old, moss-covered stone structure. Strange symbols were carved into the walls. Among them, Ayla saw one glowing symbol. When she touched it, a light burst from the stone wall. Shadow began to growl. Suddenly, figures cloaked in shadow surrounded them. These were the very forces the family had been running from. Their leader spoke in a cold voice. "We've waited years to unlock the secret of the stone, and now the key has arrived. Of her own will, Ayla's choice." Ayla found herself at the heart of a mystery she didn't understand. Shadow was ready to leap at the figures, but something the leader said caught her attention. "Shadow is not just a wolf. He is part of the legend. Choose wisely, light or doom." She looked at Shadow and saw something in his